So this is the couch stretch. What you're gonna need is a bench and something soft to put your knee on. And what you're gonna do is you're going to take pad, you're gonna put your foot up on the bench, and you're gonna come down and place your knee on the pad. What you're gonna do is you're gonna feel a disgustingly good stretch on the front side of your hip, maybe up the quad as well. This is what you want. This is a phenomenal hip flexor exercise. We're going to make sure we're not hyperextending at the lower back, like I'm not driving the lower back forward. I actually want to pull the ribs down and have this sort of more neutral spine and just hang out there. From there, if you want to hang out there for about a minute, what you're going to do is you're going to sit there and just take your glute and you're going to squeeze it and you're going to feel a much bigger stretch on the front and you're going to relax. Squeeze the glute and relax. Squeeze the butt and relax. The closer your knee is to the bench, the more of a stretch you're going to get. So if you want to make that a little bit easier, bring your knee a bit further away. So that my shin isn't as vertical. There's a little bit of an angle to it, and that'll help alleviate that. So if what I was doing before with like a vertical shin is too much, just bring your knee a bit further away. Over time, you can bring your knee closer and closer. And the idea is to try and stay up. Oh, hey, look, a kettlebell. If you're having a hard time staying upright at all, what you can do is you can grab a kettlebell and so that you can lean a little bit more forward on it. That'll also help. Like if you're really tight and you can't get up like this, don't worry. Grab yourself a kettlebell, have it, make sure, and then that you can support yourself this way. Again, making sure that we're not leading with the hips. We're trying to keep our ribs down, brace our abs, have that neutral spine, lean, and hang out there. Next, we're going to do the elevated pigeon. So you're going to need that bench again. You're going to come right up to it. You're going to bring that same leg that was getting stretched back is now going to get stretched forward and just hang out here. If this is as far as you can go, great. If you're a little more flexible, you can come on down. Try to keep your chest tall. I don't want to round forward. Try to keep your chest tall as you come forward. Stretch. We're just going to hold this stretch. You should feel a nasty stretch on the side of the butt there. And we're just going to hang out here. If you want to get a little bit more out of it, while you're down here, take your knee and start driving it down into the bench. You'll get even more lit up here, and then you're going to relax. Drive it down into the bench, and then relax. So now we're in the opposite position of the hip than we were before, where we were in that couch stretch where the hip was behind us. Now the hip is in front of us, the leg is in front of us, and we're creating contractions there instead. Next, you're going to need nothing but the floor. What I'm going to do is, you see I'm on my toes. I'm not flat like this. I'm on my toes. We're going to be here, and all I'm going to do is I'm going to lean back a little bit. Right here, you might already start getting a stretch. What I'm going to do is I'm going to drop my hips, and then I'm going to extend them forward. Squeeze the glutes and extend them forward. I'm feeling a big stretch here while activating my glutes. I'm just going to sit here. This is all I'm doing. Now we've done a lot of hip extension and flexion with a little bit of external rotation with the hip going out like this. So now we're going to really emphasize the rotation component, both internal and external. And grab yourself a band, put your foot through it like this, and stand kind of split stance over the bench. You're then going to take a knee, just like you did with the elevated pigeon, except now I'm anchoring myself down. I'm grabbing the bench to keep my chest tall, and now I'm letting the band pull my hip into external rotation. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull the foot up, I'm going to squeeze, lock everything down, and I'm going to try and rotate my hip in as much as possible. Just like that. Turn the knee in, hold for a second, and rotate back out. And now I'm going to do the same thing on the other hip, rotating in or out, I suppose. So now you can see my other foot is anchored into the band. I'm once again going to split stance, kneel down. Now my hip is being pulled into internal rotation. My knee is being pulled, turning in, and my foot is going out. Now I'm doing the opposite of what I just did. I'm going to flex the foot, and I'm going to try to pull into external rotation. Let it stretch out. Pull in, stretch out, and pull that foot back in. Hold for a second, let it stretch out, squeeze, rotate it back in. And there you have it.